All right. It's live now.
Are we officially?
Yeah. Are you going to have it live on your phone so that you can watch the comments? Or are you going to come over here to like read the comments and just kind of like, so-and-so is reading and asking you, like, what do you think sounds more fun?
That one feels like the less invasive.
The one where you come up to the camera?
Just to like be right all of it.
I think people would like that. I think that
actually what I would prefer to do is, now hold on, because you need a visual to really appreciate it.
Okay, I'm ready.
I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab your little rolly chair from back here.
Okay.
And I will be on my own phone reading the questions.
Okay.
But I will not address them.
How we want to do this, you guys.
I will not address them until I can just roll into frame like that. And then I'll tell you the question. And then I'll just keep it disappearing. How's that work for you?
I actually like that.
Do you like that?
But if you could still help me, that would be great.
I would prefer not to.
Okay, that's good. All right, this is where we say hi to the people. I don't know. Are there people here?
There are people here.
Oh, hey, Thomas is there.
Hey, Thomas.
Thomas!
Thomas, I'm getting ready to text you my Taco Bell order.
Because we need tacos and we're all done here tonight.
Can we thrive on
There's
tacos?
6 people here. Oh my gosh. We're so popular already. Okay. Wait, I'll do that thing that people do when they go live. When like they're famous, like TikTok famous and Insta famous.
I'm not familiar.
Oh, well,
what
I know
do they do?
I'm not that either, so I'm gonna do the thing that I've seen that they do.
What do they do?
They're like, I'm just gonna like wait a couple more minutes until people are here.
Oh, okay.
Just
I do like that.
a few more minutes. My hair looks super blue.
I like
on
it.
the camera though. It looks like really good.
Very oceanic, which is fitting.
It is. You should be having all the sea puns.
I have no puns.
No puns.
Sorry, no puns.
You're usually really good at the puns.
No.
Okay. Should we say hi now? No, there's 8. When did we say hi? How long do we vamp? It's only been a minute. I mean, we've only technically been like live for a minute. Haley's here. Hi, Haley! Is Allie here too? Let's see. All right.
Yeah?
Is that you reading the comments? No,
No.
you're doing your Taco Bell.
I'm trying to do my Taco Bell. But we're also live right now, so it's very... What if I just tell your husband on this live what my Taco Bell order is? Is that cool?
He's not.
You guys don't mind, right? It's the Mexican pizza combo.
Who here likes the Mexican pizza? Who was happy that it came back?
Me.
I know, you know. It was great. Thomas goes, got it.
Thanks, Thomas. You're the best.
Okay. So I guess now we can say hi. Now we should. Now there's 12. It's 7:02. I feel like it's like a 5-minute waiting period. It's like a professor starting a college level class.
Yeah.
This feels very college level.
Right.
Like it's an elite.
Right
now. So we should
give them like a minute and then maybe kind of start introducing yourself to them.
Yeah.
And if people miss it, then I mean, I guess they should have showed up on time to class.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
The professor doesn't like reread the syllabus.
That's a really good point. That's a good point. Okay, so we'll start off with, it is cold and dreary here in Michigan today. I'll just give everybody the weather report because they care.
Fantastic.
Here in Michigan, you'll notice that a cold, sweeping, this is me pretending there's a green screen behind me. If you didn't catch that.
I thought you were
You're off camera, so people can see
she's gesturing to a window, and I'm like, we are currently in a basement, so...
We are in a basement. I can touch the ceiling. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
It's perfect for owning a balloon decorating business. It's the best.
I'm getting on the live right now, like a good employee.
She's great. You're a subcontractor. Can't say employee otherwise.
I'm a great subcontractor.
It's a whole thing.
The whole thing.
Kay's here. Hi, Kay. She's my friend. Okay. All right.
One more. Look, there you are.
You gotta like turn it down / otherwise it'll be like echoing, right?
I don't have sound on at all.
Oh, okay.
There is a delay though, so that's weird.
Weird.
Maybe I do need to be right up in the screen.
I feel like you're really far away right now. If we're gonna introduce ourselves, I feel like we should be over here now. You gonna roll over?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Taco. How delayed is it? I wonder.
It's super delayed.
Yeah.
It's like See, that's me just leaning in.
Oh, that's
about
creepy.
5 seconds ago.
It's weird.
And
What
it's
if
really
you hold your phone up to the phone and it'll be like one of those mirror and those fun
Phoneception.
houses? Whoa!
We went back in time.
Okay, it's like Back to the Future. I love Back to the Future. Fun fact, Back to the Future 2 is like one of my very favorite movies in the whole wide world. If you guys didn't know that, I know you care. You're welcome. Okay. They're like,
There will be a
shut
pop quiz
up and
later.
start doing the balloons. Okay, ladies. Okay. As in, we're the ladies, not calling everybody that's watching us a lady.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
I get it.
Okay. 7:05.
It is 7:05.
Let's do this. Okay. So, hi. Hello. My name is Nikki.
Hi, Nikki.
No, you gotta do We practiced this! We didn't.
Hi, I'm Jessica.
We are the Rockin' Robot Party Go. Well, we're 2/3 of the Rockin' Robot Party Go. Thomas, who is...
It would like you to swipe right to view more comments. I don't think we need to do that right now.
Yeah, that's weird. And
Hi, Thomas. There he is.
we thought about whispering that. My husband, Thomas, is the third, and he is currently distracting my small children somewhere far away from my house. Otherwise, we would hear them thumping around upstairs above us and screaming and asking for snacks and Jessica's attention.
Constantly.
And all of the things, because they love Aunt Jessica.
Snacks. And also Aunt Jessica.
And also Aunt Jessica, yes. I started this business in 2011, 12 years ago. We just celebrated our 12th year this month. Very mucho exciting. I started as a face painting company and merged into balloon twisting, and we were also doing henna. And then during COVID, we had to flip the business into decor because we couldn't touch anybody during COVID and we couldn't go to parties. So we started doing like yard poles and marquees at first, and it turned into organic garlands and arches and columns and all that, and here we are.
Sky's the limit.
Yeah,
Except it's not, because we don't do helium.
nope, we actually do, yeah, we don't do anything with helium. We do everything with air. Everything we do has to basically be taken apart to put back together again on site because we're in a basement, and has to be able to go up a small staircase that has a lot of sharp turns and out a small hallway into our delivery van, which, I mean, we do have a delivery van, so that's cool, so I can transport quite a large order before I have to start to get like another van.
Rentals, yeah.
Yeah. So that has been a really big change in our business in the last year because we got a van last year. Hopefully in the next year we'll get out of the basement and into a space, which, yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. But it's just the three of us. My husband and I are full-time. Jessica is part-time. She works with bees.
I'm a beekeeper.
Yeah, during the week full-time, and then she comes to our aid whenever I lure her to me and say, please help me.
Yeah.
She helps on installs and teardowns, and when we have to face paint, very rarely that we face paint, but yeah.
Extremely rarely.
Very rarely. Yeah, so what's neato burrito is that because we have our face painting and our balloon twisting as our original background, it allows us to incorporate twisting and painting into our balloons once in a while, and it's kind of one of the things that our competitors around us don't do very often, so it lets me take the price point up on a lot of my pieces, and some of it I can do pretty quickly, and it's unique and it's cool and people really like it. So yeah.
Cute balloon pouch.
Oh, thanks. I can't even see them. It's all so little. So yeah, so today I am going to show you guys a cute column that is actually going out for a grab and go. I have like a grab and go mermaid party on Friday that I'm going to be delivering. It's like 2 columns and a grab and go, 2 grab and go organic 6-footers. I'm not going to do the organic part because we don't need to do any of that. Like, you've all seen those. You've all seen organic.
Also, we don't have time.
Also, I don't want to be on here for 2 hours. So I'm going to show you the column because I actually really like to do classic. So does my husband, and Jessica's.
I'm also here.
Jessica really likes the organic. I also do really like organic too. We actually do mostly organic. But I do a lot of classic. And one of the things I do a lot in classic is a lot of really neat patterns. And I really like to incorporate cool patterns. And Jessica and I are snobby about colors. And putting
That's
together.
the part I like.
Yeah, we like to make really neat color palettes, and we don't double stuff either. And there's nothing wrong with people who do double stuff. Like, cool.
My fingers just can't take it.
Yeah, I don't have time for that. I have 2 very small children who, again, like snacks and are very demanding of my time and attention, and I don't have time to do the double stuffy stuff. And I already charge quite a bit, so it would be quite a bit more for me to double stuff. And I like to do colors and make a lot. I'm familiar with a lot of different brands and a lot of their colors, and I feel pretty confident when people send me a palette that they're interested in to be able to propose an alternative to basically anything to make that palette work with what we've got. We have a lot of balloons. I'm not going to change my angle on my camera to show you.
We fought so hard for this camera
angle. It was really hard to make this work,
struggle.
to make it look like you don't have to see my ceiling.
Or lack thereof.
Right. It's fine.
It's fine.
Okay, so I've already blown everything up pretty much, and because I didn't want to like use my pump really loud on the camera, but I will go over just kind of briefly about my pumps, etc. If you don't have pumps and you have like different pumps. The first pump I bought, I'm like right in front of you. Sorry. The first pump that I invested in was this one. This is the Cushionaire Vita6. This is my sizer. So this one lets me do balloons size, they will pump out the size that I want, right? And there's another pump that is also made by Premium Conwin that is silver, and it's the Twin Sizer, and they're both about the same at the price point, and Having a Party sells both of them. This one lets you do 2 different sizes though, so like if you want to do like that flat duplet rainbow, this one lets you do that, and that was basically the reason why I bought this pump versus that pump. And I used this pump for a really long time to do organic too, and just like kind of sized up and like sized my clusters down to smaller for organic for a really long time before I bought this one. Oh, I love this pump. She's plugged in.
She's beauty and she's Grace.
Yeah. She's Miss United States. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Anyway, this is the Air Force 4. This is the pump that will let you do organic, and it's a pedal that you push, and the longer it's on, the more that it's blowing air. It also lets you have a continuous on. And you can also use this one for like classic decor too, with like a box sizer if you want to as well. Obviously there's less expensive options like the pink pumps and the other ones as well, and I think that whatever works for your business works for your business, and that is amazing. I have what, 4 baby legendas?
Yeah.
I love a baby legenda. I think this is what we use as twisters when we go to birthday parties, and I actually use this for my 5-inch balloons because I actually think it's a little bit more precise than using either one of these. And I use it for all of my twisting balloons as well. And yeah, so I'm going to be not using these right now, but I will be using this guy tonight. Yeah. People ask me questions.
Not yet.
Cool.
We're good. We're good.
Fine.
Which means I'm assuming they can hear you.
That's cool. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. Yes. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over this cool column, and I'm going to put it together and go over like this cool pattern. So this is called a chevron, or like an arrow pattern, and I usually like to do this pattern when I do my columns instead of doing a spiral. And my good friends down in North Carolina, the Carolina sisters, like to give me crap for doing this column all the time. And they're like, just do a spiral, do a stack, you and your patterns. But I just think it's really pretty, and you don't have to worry about like spiraling one this way and spiraling the other ones this way in the doorways and all this crap, and finding center when you put up your arch and blah 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 blah. I don't know, I think this pattern looks nice. You can use like an unlimited number of colors, and you can make like really pretty ombres with it, and it's a really 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 easy pattern for like moving out of like just a spiral or a stack and moving into a new pattern. And then there's like more advanced patterns after that, and you can even do like a deeper chevron that lets you do like whatever. Sorry. How long am I going to ramble before I start doing a thing?
It's okay.
Am I good? I'm
It
sorry.
is approaching 7:15, so I think it's a good time
Oh,
to
good,
start.
good. Okay. Something different that I also do is I do not twist my quads onto my poles. This was something that I learned early on, and I just find it's a little bit more efficient this way, and it allows me to, it's easier for me, especially being in a basement. It lets me have everything like on a line and move things up and down my basement really easy and into my van, and I can just shove things onto poles when I get on site really quickly. Doesn't allow for friction, friction hurts and stuff. You'll see it as I go. So this pattern's easy. It's going to be your solid quad, and then I feel like I just got to do it and explain it as I go.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Why not just dive right in?
I'll just go right in. So, you start off with your solid color that you like. I don't know how to do this not loud, so sorry. And then you're going to introduce the second color on top of this by having 2 of the next color and 2 of the color underneath it. And you're basically going to be dropping this color. So, put them together. Please hold as I do my first one. And if Haley and Allie are going to be mean to me about how slowly I line, I'm not here for it, and I don't want to hear it. Thank you. I love you. Are they being mean? Shots fired. Alright, so I've introduced, the first color is Blossom by Tough Tex. This next color is Sea Glass by Tough Tex. It's we are in a basement, and it's
The lighting's just so.
yeah. So it's gonna look different on camera. All right. So we're now gonna be done with Blossom, and if you look you see that we've got like a little triangle here. So now we're going to have a full cluster of sea glass, and this is gonna go right on top. And I'm just gonna go. I push this on, and I'm just gonna go in one. Into the other, and I don't go back down in, which was a mistake I used to make really early on until I got yelled at. Okay, so now see that I've got that, and you can see there's a triangle of the sea glass on the side, triangle of Blossom on the other side. Now I'm going to introduce the next color, which is Coral. Coral, coral, coral. If you use coral in this business, you have to say coral like that, otherwise you don't get paid for the day. And that's a pretty important rule.
That's what I've told.
Right. Okay, so the way that my arrows are pointing down, I know that my next color, so coral, is going to post on my downside. You see how it's going to make a little arrow like that? And I also know it's going to be right because I'm going to have an up arrow on this side. If I go this way, that's wrong because it makes a diamond. But that's how you make a diamond pattern. Okay, so in this one I'm going around coral. Now I'm going to have a full cluster of coral. Thank you. And then we're going to drop now we're going to introduce the next color, which is going to be Cameo. So now we're going to go on that side. Let's see. Ooh.
Beautiful deep arrows.
This is very gorgeous. I know you like it. I like it. It's Cameo. End again on Blossom again. Alright, so, and then when I get to the top, I just kind of roll into them, kind of make sure everybody's in good space. I'm sorry if you cannot hear me. I promise. Actually, I don't promise. This is the squeakiest it'll be because I'm going to twist in a minute here. Okay, so I usually just kind of give myself a check and make sure I didn't mess it up and fuck it up at all, because it happens. Yeah. Good? Good. Isn't it pretty? Wow, look at the colors. Oh my god. It's going to get so much cuter. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! So now, I'm going to put that on my base and my columns.
that.
Wouldn't that just be the fucking worst of my foot?
Just
shatters. Okay, I have to cut this first. Okay, so, I guess I should say also, so this is going on Friday. The party is on Saturday, and it is Wednesday.
My dudes.
What?
That's a Vine reference. You wouldn't
What?
get it.
Oh. I didn't do Vine. I missed like the whole Vine thing. I usually start to inflate Wednesday. And it kind of depends on what my weekend looks like how full things are this weekend. It's Labor Day weekend, and this is actually like the weekend of my niece's birthday and my husband and I's anniversary, so I usually don't take big jobs this weekend. I'm on vacation. And I'm about to go to Seattle and see my brother with Jess. We're going on vacation too. Actually not going to be home for my husband and I's anniversary. Sorry. And, so I'm actually basically just taking grab and goes this week. And we have this beautiful, in Michigan we have just cold basements. It's 63 degrees down here or so. So everything stays in my basement nice and chilly. So because of that I can kind of work ahead a little bit with twisting elements and everything, and I'm not too worried about it not doing well. So that's why I work. I could actually inflate. I've inflated a week ahead before too. As long as I'm not doing the 5 inches, or chrome can sometimes get a little, if I bag it though, it's better. Anyway, so this is a disposable base and pole that was used at another party, but the client actually brought it back to me. That's why it's all taped and you can't see any of the lettering on the PVC or on the cement. Normally, if I'm doing a disposable thing for a grab and go, I actually don't do any of this taping, and I just leave it all pretty bare because, well, I'm lazy and I want to make as much money as possible, and
time is money.
Time is money, yeah. So I only charge $5 for a disposable base, but when it's for an install and I do disposable stuff, I charge a little bit more, and I offer for the client to return it back to me at the home base, and I'll give them a credit on their account. Some people do it, some people don't, and if they do, then if they don't, then I make more money, and if I do, then they get a credit, and sometimes they use that credit, and sometimes they don't, and I get a repeat client, so it's nice. So this is just cement, a cement paver, and PVC hammered into it with probably glued. Thomas makes them for me. There's lots of different ways to make outdoor bases and frames, and I suggest taking classes at Flow or Tough Decks Experience if you have not, or if there's classes online too. There's so many different ways, with pavers, wood pavers. The only thing I would not use outside that you see people do sometimes is a knot lamp that's not sturdy enough outside. But there's lots of different ways, and it's good to have a lot of different ways to make them because things break, and God knows we do have things that break. So I know how short to make my poles based on my height. I know if I want a 5 foot, my 5 foot's the tip of my nose. But I know this one I need to be here. So I'm just going to cut this with a PVC cutter. And when I first started doing decor, I remember I had a cheaper PVC cutter than this that didn't have a crank.
Yeah, you did.
And I remember Jessica had one that was this that cranked. I remember I was because the one that I had didn't crank, and I remember I had to and I thought I was gonna die, cutting it one time. And yeah, so just cuts the height. It's real nice, and this is mostly because this is in my basement, and I have to make this for this video, and the client won't know the difference how tall it is. Right. I don't mention my heights in my invoices on how tall things are gonna be, just because that's they don't need to know.
What you need, girl?
I need a blossom. I need a blossom balloon, please. A blossom, 11-inch. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I thought I had one out. No, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's
fine.
Fine.
Hey, is it fine?
It's fine. All right. So we're gonna put a condom right here on top. A balloon condom right here on top of this. Just roll it right on there. It's not sexual. Knock it off. Normally, if I'm inflating a full arch and columns and stuff or a full job, a lot of times, when you're blowing up one, you get one that's got one little hole in it or something. I'll save those for this. Or I also have like a big bucket, I call it my dump bucket, and it's like balloons of colors that like I've ordered. I'm like, man, I don't like that color, I don't want to add it to my wall of my grid of tons of colors, etc. So that's a lot of times the colors I don't keep, you know, and so those are the ones that I'll use on top. But for the most part, I try to match the color on top with what's going to be going on top. And this is so the balloons on top don't get popped, because sometimes this can be a little sharp, especially if I'm using like a conduit. So anyway, so I'm just going to slide this BR on. This bitch, she gonna slide on. Pardon me for a minute. She's like, part the wave and slide on. And it's real easy. On sight. And you sing the song. And it's really sucky when you do this on a windy day, though.
And you keep your pattern. Good job.
I did, yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much. Squish, 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 squish. Okay. So then I make sure everybody's on. Trying to decide if this top balloon
Yeah.
is soft or not. Should we lower? No. She's
No.
okay. She's fine.
I think it's the shadows.
She's fine. Okay. So then I take some 260s and I cut them into thirds. Well, I guess I'm on an arch, so I guess just 2 is fine. And I just tie the line onto the pole at the top and at the bottom. Sometimes I also go in the middle, but I'm going to tie a whole bunch of other shit on here, so for this one it's not a huge deal. It's going to get real exciting, people. Ugh, I know you're into it. Okay. Oh, I meant to mention also, I usually don't end on the bottom with, in this pattern with, like this. I usually like to have the top and the bottom have like the triangle ending with like a solid like that. But because of what we're doing, I chose to do that. What is that? Ooh. I don't know who that is.
How do we live?
No, somebody named Andy wants to go live together.
No.
No.
That's
I don't know you.
probably not a balloon thing.
He probably wants to go live for something else, and I don't think that's appropriate, sir. Thank you.
Okay. What's next?
With a mermaid.
Perfect. Wait. Oh. Oh.
Na 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 na. Did you know this was also going to be dinner and a show? We didn't either. All right. So a couple of reasons why I love this topper. One, when she's outside, her tail wiggles in the wind.
You remember that? Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay. This was one of the toppers. I remember when we we just call balloons the foils on top toppers. I don't know if that's I still don't even know if that's a thing. When we started doing decor in 2020, we decided that this was like one of our very favorite foils. I don't keep foils in stock anymore, really. I don't really use foils in a lot of my columns and such. I use like just like a big balloon on top, like a big latex balloon. But of the ones that I do keep in my stock, like I usually keep like a big gold crown. But like this mermaid is one of the only ones I'm like, yeah, she sticks around because I love her. Okay, so. Oh, I should talk about what the fuck I'm doing. I was like, no, I'm just talking about me and I'm so cute. Okay, so.
We do love you.
Okay, so if you don't know how to do this part, I guess I will do that. So I have a 260 in my hand. I'm just gonna roll this up like you roll things, you know. And, you know, you roll. Joe said I could talk however I wanted to.
Like you would roll a, wow.
Like you would roll like a gyro or a pita.
Yeah,
God damn,
like
people. Shit. Alright, anyway. And then you roll it up. And then you're just gonna like give her a little tie like that. Now she's got a little anchor on her. Boom. It's gonna be great. Very cute. I've already been live for 25 minutes and I've done nothing. 6 minutes shit. Okay. So let's see. This one's gonna go this way. Yes. Right? Yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, so I'm just gonna pull her on. I'm just gonna take my little tails. They can't see me.
Yeah, I would move that closer.
Alright. That just looks like garbage. Garbage, I tell you. Alright, that looks better now. It's cool. Presentation and shit. Alright, so. Alright. So now, I'm just gonna pull that in. Tie it on. I usually try to go like 2 or 3 quads in. Tie that on there. And tie it in a little knot down there. So that she's good on. Everything I do is a song. So precious. Okay. Okay. So this little girl's turning 4. Oh, also I should probably mention, these are not the colors that they asked for. I took control of this graphic order. I have it in my contract that I'm allowed to do whatever I want with graphic no, she sent me like inspo pictures too, and requested just like very, very different colors than what
we have here.
No, not than what we have here. Just like different.
Oh, than what she has at the party, right?
Yeah,
like she's got pastels.
Yeah, she requested like her color palette was just very like.
Right.
Huh?
It was like really bright, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like really bright. Like she wanted like pixie and hot pink and plum and just like really like yeah! Colors, and I was like,
I would say those are almost moody colors. Yeah.
I was like, no. Thank you for liking my hair. It's getting done on Friday, so it makes me feel good to know it looks good on camera because I feel like I'm in a very Rudy place right now, so thank you. A Rudy place. Okay, so she's turning 4, and so I'm going to put this little 4, which is backwards on the screen. Oh, no, it's forwards, but it's backwards. Right here. It's going to be cute. Okay. We're just using good old U-glue, because why not? And, yeah. And so just give her a little. You can get all of this on havinaparty.com. Oh my god. Joe.
Did you just write a jingle?
Did I just write you a jingle?
Pay us, Joe.
If you pay us extra, we'll harmonize it. I used to be a singer, but I almost went to school for musical theater, but my mom was like,
I'm sure living in Brooklyn, he's never heard that before.
I know, right? I'm sure he doesn't have lots of figures available to him at all times, in fact. So yeah, I'm like, you gluing this bitch onto here in a couple of spots, just because, you know, curious baby hands like to touch things, and yeah. I'm actually gonna have to take this topper off to transport it in my van. Because my ceiling, can you see this thing here? No. So my ceiling comes up to about here, right here, but there's like a duct right above here. And this is Thomas and I's mark for knowing the ceiling height in our van. So we know like everything that we want to reach the ceiling has to hit this mark. So that's how we know to stop like columns and everything, or how like the maximum height something can stand up in there. Thomas is with the kids, Allie. You were late to class and you didn't hear about it. She says, I need Tom.
I know.
Okay. Oh, okay. So now we're going to make things for it. Are you excited? You should be excited. You should be so excited.
I'm really excited.
So, Jessica.
Oh, no, don't show me again.
Well, I have to come over there to do the things now. Jessica loves the balloon twist. When we went into COVID and we had to end our balloon twisting career for a short amount of time,
devastated.
She was so sad to be done with it. And to this day, she says to me, woe is me, Nikki.
Oh, please.
Oh, please give me a balloon twisting party today, tomorrow. Panam today, Panam tomorrow. Is that what it is? In the Hunger Games? Alright.
Oh my goodness.
Alright. So we're gonna make...
Yeah, you're definitely plugged in.
We're gonna make some sea things for this mermaid pole. Alright, I'm gonna teach you guys how to twist now. I would just like to first say, I don't use words when I teach twisting. I will use the following phrases. The thing on the thing, the oops on the boops.
Just give it a few like swoops.
Yeah. Jessica will be here as an interpreter to the best of her ability.
Which is not great.
So, it's going to be amazing. Alright. So I'm going to make... Should I do the seashell first or the octopus first?
You should.
Computer second. I think I got finale.
Yeah, I think you should do the seashells first.
Okay. So we're going to do a couple of seashells.
They're small but effective.
Yeah.
They're very cute.
Okay. So this is a 160. You could do them with a 262. I just think that they're just like dainty and cute with a 260. And again, I'm using a Bebe Legenda, the Bebe. It's actually called like a B132 something Legenda. It's the smallest Legenda. Like the other ones are bigger.
Make a seashell.
Make me a bicycle, clown! Okay. So, I'm gonna just like... That was on purpose. Because I like to have a lot of air from my seashells. Alright, okay. Some super duper awesome twisters to follow / check out on like YouTube / Instagram are like Holly George. She is, I would say, our go-to. She was our go-to when we first started. And Jackie O from Canada, Jackie Atitois. I don't know how to say it. It's Jackie O on Instagram. Her stuff is super cute. They're just like really easy videos to follow. Those are just some of the ones that we used to follow like when we first started, and then once we started to do like Balloon Artist College and stuff like that, that's how we kind of went from there. And like Dave Bren and things like that is where we kind of took off from there with it. Okay, so this is a 160. I have a tail like that. Doesn't super duper matter. You just want a long tail. So I'm going to do a pinch twist, which is like a little bubble like this. And I'm going to take this little knot, and I'm going to twist a little knot around there. I'm going to make, and so you got this. It's about to look like a dick, so be excited. It's a really big deal, Jessica and I, that when you make things with decor, that you work really hard on
not making it look phallic. That's the goal.
There's an entire thread of conversation between us sometimes where we see stuff that looks like a dick. Just take a picture halfway through your work, take a step back, just look at it. If you see...
That's part of why classic is so great. It's hard to make classic look like a dick. Organic, it's really easy. Too easy, almost.
It's a problem.
And balloon twisting also looks like dicks 90% of the time, until you're finished.
Yeah. Alright, so I made a second little bubble. And gonna lift this little bubble up in the air. And I'm gonna just twist that little bubble into this little bubble. Now we have a very cute little penis. And then, don't worry. And then I'm gonna make a long boy. Twist that up. And I'm not twisting this section. I'm twisting like the long section the whole time. Okay. And then I'm gonna twist in here. I'm gonna like twist it down. Twist the same length of the section here. And twist that in. Alright. And I'm gonna just pull this into these little twists of this pinch twist. And kind of go around it to lock it in. And then I'm going to make another long boy that's going to be like just a smidge shorter. Okay, and I'm going to repeat this process by making a matching guy. That's the same one. And I'm going to twist them together like that. I'm going to take the long boy and go in. Then I'm going to make the same, this over here, same size. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
Cool.
Probably. I don't see any questions.
No one's asking me anything. Am I doing it wrong? And that. I may have fucked it up. I may have not given myself enough air. We're going to find out together. So it's a good game, and you get to watch me fuck up on the internet. So that's cool. I fucked up on the internet. All right, I love that for me. So now I need to do 2 more, but I didn't do it. I didn't do it right because I didn't give myself enough air. Remember how at the beginning I said it doesn't matter how much of a tail you have? You need a little bit less of a tail than what I had.
Lied right to their faces.
Right to your fucking faces. All right, let's see. I'll make it work. So you make like a little baby. Make another little baby. You gotta make those guys go together. Oh, bitches. Maybe. We're gonna find out. This is how I talk. Yeah.
Can you use the seashells?
Oh, yeah. You can also use these seashells if you do balloons for 420. I use this same design to make my marijuana leaves. Can I say that on TikTok?
Sure.
Well, I know, but like, don't they like block you from dumb words sometimes?
Oh yeah. What can
So on that day in April, the 20th day of April, those special leaves, you can use them. You can use this design to make those too. And I do it out of 260s. I've done it out of a 350, and I've done it out of a 646. And my 646, I did it in like the center of an arch. It looked so cool. And when Thomas went back to strike, because I don't strike, my sweet husband does.
We have people that do that.
We have people to do that for us. My husband. It lasted. How long did that sit on my shelf for? I kept that for like 2 or 3 months or something. It lasted so long. Okay. Anyway, so then I made. You gotta have a little baby. A baby. A baby, David. And it's gonna go in here. And you gotta put her in. Bibbidi, bibbidi, bibbidi. It's amazing. Okay, so you've got this, wow. Then you're gonna take this tail, and you're gonna scoop them into each other like this.
Show them what you just did.
Huh?
I would show them like how you.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is like a little seam on each of these things here. So this, and I'm like going into the seam on each one. And as I'm doing it, it's like collecting them and holding them in place. And I'm going back into like that first original set of pinch twists that gave us a little baby dip. And I'm just wrapping that tail in there to lock it in place at the end. And what you end up with is a seashell that, I won't lie, I didn't do it super cute for my instructional one.
It's more like a clam.
Okay.
Hold on. Beautiful.
I'll show you some better ones that I made for earlier.
Yeah.
Like it's supposed to really look like that when you're done. That's cuter, right? You know, like wow. Yeah, I know. Okay. I did leave this one to do because I was gonna show you my cool how you can pop balloons without scissors. It's my favorite thing. You ever get to do these? Everyone likes this. So you can. If you ever have like your tail, if you did too much of if you didn't leave enough of a tail and you had too much air at the end and you end up like this, you just like twist a little bubble here on the end. And what I'm going to do is push with my index finger here. And at the same time, I'm going to push my thumb into this and I'm going to be like dragging. Is that how you
Yeah.
Is that like kind of like what it is? It's like a drag.
Yeah.
And so it's like a perfect.
Nailed
It makes a little pop. And yeah, same thing. You might not have enough to go around though. And if you don't have enough to go around, you can like grab a scrap. Or, well, in this case, because I'm using, I guess I have a scrap over here. I was gonna say, you want to grab a scrap that's like the same color as the seashell, because you can see this little line when it's on there. How squeaky is this? These are fucking words. It's gotta be the worst. It's gotta be the worst. Alright. So, if I did this and I ended up here and I didn't have a tail, okay? So, like, this is what we have. This, like, weird-ass star thing. If this wasn't a column and this was, like, a full-ass arch, we could do, like, starfishes and other stuff, too. Yeah. But I don't really have space to build an arch in my basement. Okay, so I'm just gonna twist this little tail into my little pinchy twisties. And now I'm in. So now it's like in the pinch twist like it would have been. Now we do the same thing. I'm gonna go and pull it up into this little thing, that little thing, this little thing. That little one. See, now we're cute. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Or the coral. Right? Huh?
We're at 15 minutes.
He said it was time long.
Oh, okay, cool.
He said it would be on 2 hours as well.
Okay, great.
I'll be on here all night. You want to see me all night? We dance too. So, you know, Jessica and I did consider our dance. She told me no.
Yeah, one of us considered dancing.
I wanted to learn a TikTok dance, and someone was like, "Oh, you know, wants to see that," and I was like, "Well, maybe we do." All right. So we got seashells. They're just gonna sit on the floor over here, so I can step on them and pop them and be pissed off that I. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. I will for sure pop those and be pissed off. Okay. Okay. So now I'm gonna make some coral, but not like in the color coral because, well, yeah. Oh, I guess. Do you care about what colors I'm using? Should I say that? Yeah. If you want to know, you ask me.
We'll be taking questions at some point.
Yeah, Jessica's literally. She's on her phone, logged into her TikTok.
And I'm definitely on the live and not just watching TikTok.
Are you watching TikTok?
I'm watching the live.
I'm like, I'm not, because I'm not logged into my TikTok, so I can't see if, like, my inbox is popping up with TikToks you're sending me. Wouldn't that be funny, though? Like,
yeah.
Okay, I'm not just twisting and not talking. Alright, so I'm blowing up these 260s pretty much all the way. I'm giving it a little burp. A burp. You know what a burp is, right? If you don't know what a burp is, I will show you. So I'm gonna blow it up. Burp. Squeak. Whatever. Okay. Okay. Cool. 2. And then I like to throw in one more color just for funsy bunsies. That one wasn't asking before. Should post what our Instagram handle is so people know how to follow us after this too. Jessica's gonna comment, bright meow, how to follow us.
Yep.
Because it's backwards on here. But yeah, because we're cool and We post funny shit on our gram, and honestly, nobody follows us, so you should. We've been here 12 years. We're funny-ish. No promises. I mean, this basically is the level of what you see here. All right, so I'm making coral. I'm just giving her a little.
What are you on TikTok?
No, not on TikTok. On Instagram. I don't care about them following me on TikTok. Don't follow me on TikTok. I don't post on TikTok.
She's not gonna post on TikTok.
I just send Jessica TikToks at 4 a.m. when I'm still awake. I'm Rockin' Robot Party Phone on Instagram. Post Instagram. Yeah. On TikTok,
Can I link it? No, I can't. Can I?
No. Yeah? No.
Can I?
Oh.
Probably not.
We don't know how to TikTok. We just know how to send TikToks. Okay, so I'm gonna twist this in half and just like go in halfsies, and just like how you duplicate, just like how you put a quad together, I'm just gonna take the two. This one's already in half. Together. And then I'll do it to the third one. It's an amoeba. Right. Alright, so now I'm gonna smack myself in the fucking hand. So I'm just gonna take all of them and gather them up. Like so. And just like make little friends, right? I'm just gonna, like I'm holding a flower bouquet. I'm just like, I'm gonna pull another 260. And I just did it in the same color that my coral is in. And tying it around. Like this. And now I have coral. But it's not like good enough, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna, and sometimes you gotta give it a little squeeze, and then give it another little squeeze, give it a little bit of, that's too much of a squeeze. Just give it some body and movement, like it's under the frickin' sea. And so, So, a lot of people like to ask us, like, how we learned how to twist. So when we were learning how to twist and face paint, it was before YouTube, like, really had stuff. We had to learn how to face paint and twist from, like, we took a class, like a workshop.
Yeah.
And twisting, we bought, like, a DVD. That was, like, very basic DVD. And then I think like we met other twisters, and that's how a lot of our twisting was. That's how we learned a lot of it. And then like Holly and stuff, like that's how we started to find stuff. Like later when YouTube started to become like a thing, that's how long it's been. Like YouTube wasn't happening yet, and people ask us a lot when we do a party once in a while. They're like, oh my god, how hard was it to learn how to twist? And it's not hard to learn to twist. In my opinion, it's like, it just takes practice. The hardest thing to learn how to twist is learning how to react at a party appropriately when something pops. Like when we would practice at home, because something pops and you just want to like, fuck, like really loud because it scares the shit out of you at first. And they pop differently than like a 11-inch pops. They like pop and they can like ring in your ear.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and you're just like, can't hear, gone deaf, can't hear shit now, you know. Okay, so this is my coral, and I got the little tie on it, and I made it all cute. You don't get to see Jessica now. Now she can look at her now she can look at her TikTok. So I'm just gonna, can you guys see me? Here, cool. All right, so I was gonna reach in this pole here, reach in for the pole, and just tie this in. See, in hindsight, I could have just skipped tying onto the pole earlier when I put the quads on. Not put my column on, just tied on right here. Yep. But I suck at my job sometimes and didn't remember. That was my plan. shortage, I think. Probably, still. I'm pretty sure. I can usually get what I need now. Okay, and then we have our coral down there, right? And then we're gonna add on a very exciting, our very much favorite creature, and it is our octopus. Typically he's a little derpier, but we are gonna make her prettier because it's like the octopus wasn't requested. The octopus was, this is going to be a surprise for the client. So, we're going to make the octopus really cute. So, I like to make my octopus with an agate on top. Not agate. Agate. Press my pedal. Wait, is my thingy plugged in? Hold on, it's not plugged in. In a minute. That's right, I unplugged it in haste. Alright. Yeah. Whoa. It's because it's an agate. Sometimes they get stuck. Hold on, this one's a sticky one. Yeah. Get another one. Fuck that bitch. Alright, moving on. This one. Alright. This is my octopus's head. Love agates. Woo! And I pick this color because it looks the best. You think so, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So, just tie a little knot in her. I'd go bigger if it was on like an arc or something, but it's gonna be small. Well, it's gonna be small. Alright, and we're gonna do. Do you want me to bring those to you? And well, yeah, when it's time for my magic trick. You do it for me. Magic. Okay. So. I tried to fit it on there, I did not. Then I got a little white 5-inch. Alright. Jessica. Okay. A little 5-inch white that can be underinflated. It's gonna be its eyes. And let's tie that. And go. Oh, I made that too big. I do make these sounds at birthday parties when I do a split bubble to make eyeballs for kids. And they do like it. They think I'm funny. That's about it, though. I don't think I'm very funny with the kids otherwise.
Interesting.
Right.
Too much anxiety.
It's very anxiety inducing. Alright, so I'm just going to tie this on. Now we're going to make legs. Alright, so to make legs, you could do curlicues. Curlicues, my god. Oh, I should probably move back so you can see my hands when I do this. So I would honestly say the Legenda, if you want to do curlicues and make like really nice tight curlicues, the Legenda is worth the investment just for curlicues alone. Would you agree with that statement?
Yeah, for sure.
Jessica's Legenda, may it rest in peace. She had one for some time and it died, and she's very sad now when she does her.
Because I love twisting so much.
So when we twist together in an event, she uses one of mine. And it's a sad day when she has to use her hand pump for a curlicue. I can do a curlicue with a hand pump, but man, it's hard. So to do a curlicue, you want to inflate your 260 all the way first. And there's lots of different YouTube tutorials on these and how to do different tricks and stuff like that with like broomsticks and all of that. I'm not that guy who can give you tips and tricks. All that I do is, all I can say is practice. And eventually you might get better. I don't know. They don't come out perfect every single time for me. So after you've inflated it all the way, you want to make sure it's nice and flat against your fingers here. And when you you're going to wrap it around your fingers. And this is really important that you don't twist it when you are wrapping this around right here. So sometimes I hang it down. Just kind of depends on how much it's stretched out. So go around. And around again. Let's see, it wants to twist on its own. Because I'm on the camera, I'm getting all nervous. That's fine. And so you want to be ready to rotate. Okay, Now, my wrist is in this position here. I have the agenda ready to go. And you don't have to go fast. Like, I can do this fast or I can do this slow. But when it's, if you go nice and slow, you can kind of like work your hands with the magic. It's not tight enough.
That's what he said.
Anyway, so you can make like a tight-ish one. His been better. Get a little bit of a burp because you're going to be splitting these in half. And you're going to make 4 of those on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Woo! I made 4! Isn't that magic? I know, we're really good at magic. We don't do magic, actually. It was next on the list before COVID, though, and then it switched places with decor. Isn't that funny how shit works out? Alright, so I've got 4. Now I'm just going to, just like we did with the coral, you're just going to split them each in half. Yep. You just kind of find, like, where halfway is, and I usually just kind of look for, it might not be exactly halfway, I just kind of look for, like, where the curve looks like it might be halfway, and I split it like that, and I do 2 at a time. And now I put 2 of them together. So I got 2. And then I add, add 2 more. And then 1 more. Now this looks really blue on the camera.
It does look very blue.
But it's like, it's tropical teal. It's gonna look nice. Alright. A note, I don't like how that, I'm gonna cut that off. I usually like to cut off nozzles where I can, if they're gonna be like really visible. I don't like to see mechanics. I know it's tacky. I'm a tacky bee. Sorry. Should be like making you do stuff for me. I'm just like, no. I'm not gonna do it though. I said
That's not my role here.
You're like, I said I'd come over and we'd talk about our trip and make plans, and I guess I'll hand you shit on the camera once in a while.
I can tell you a pirate joke.
Yes, please do.
Why do pirates have such trouble learning their alphabet?
It's gonna be something with an R, but I don't know what.
You would think that, but it's because they spend so long at sea.
That's a good one.
Thanks.
Alright. So, that was good. Did you tell that to Thomas? We got jokes. Our views have gone on to 24. We were at 36 at one point. It's fine. It's fine! Joe's like, you're not coming back. You took way too long to get the job done.
Priscilla would like to see your apron. Do you want to talk about your apron for a second?
This is from the Creative Heart Studio. I'm like, yes, my apron!
Yeah, look at it.
It's from Creative Heart Studio from Lily. The front half is, and then my back half.
Your back half. Hold on.
Is that Sharpie?
Probably.
Balls! Alright. And then my back half is from Bagaloon. Ron Fowler. He also does aprons, and I actually have one of his aprons as well. And I like his for different reasons, and I like Lily's for different reasons. This is actually like it's a trash bag.
Yeah.
Well, I use it for trash, but I also, like, I have my U-glue.
Oh my gosh.
So I have in my back pocket is like. So this back thing is like a trash thing, and I have like my U-glue in it. My box is in here. So I usually don't have like a tape held out, because I'm doing a thing actively right now. So I have trash in here in the back half of it, and I use it to put like scraps as I'm working, and like right now, because I had a job on Saturday where I was doing like vinyl on a backdrop, like my transfer tape is in here and things like that. And then my U-glue box sits in this one. And then my front is Lily's from the Creative Heart Studio. And I used to use Ron Fowler's front apron as well as this thing. But I got Lily's apron right before I went to Tough Techs. And I won't lie, like I prefer this. I feel like the pockets are really nice and deep. And I think it fits like my fishing line a little bit nicer. Yeah, it's really nice. And I think the pockets are easy to get to.
Don't forget your child.
He's coming!
I know.
Anyway, you can get them on her website, and she's like thecreativeheartstudio.com. Don't forget the because if you don't do the you won't get to it. I know, because I had to buy a Mosaic A today.
Oh.
Yeah, because I don't have all the letters. I don't remember but not all the letters yet. I buy the letters as I need them. Okay, back to octopus. What did I call it earlier? Because she was fancy. Oh, it was inappropriate. Okay, so I'm taking a 260 scrap, and I'm just gonna loop her in here. No, I need a full 260. God damn it, Nikki. I'm a hot fucking mess express. Okay. Okay, here we go. 260. I tie my little knot on the end so all the air's out. And I'm gonna put that in here. Lost her head, it's fine. She's fine. She doesn't even care. I'm gonna loop her head onto her legs, just like she was always part of it. Fine. Yep. And then you gotta be really careful that you're in all of like the in-between spots and like all the creases. You don't want to like get all crazy and just start tying onto non-creases. Otherwise you're gonna get, you can snag and you can make a mess. Pop it. Alright. So now she's ready, and she's going to get tied on with this little thing here, which is why I had to do a full 260, otherwise I would have been pissed and had to use another 260, like earlier. Alright, so we're going to give her some eyes to give her some pretty. Normally, our octopus is, what do we call it? A derpopus?
Octopus?
Do we?
No, we don't actually. We've never actually called it anything. It's only the dinosaur that has the title.
So we prefer to make derpy animals. Like when we balloon twist, everything is derpy. If it gets eyes, it's derpy. Our Derposaurus Rex is one of our absolute favorites. This is one of my very favorite things to twist at a birthday party. I like to put it on a headband and make it a hat. Kids love this. And we can make them pretty quickly, but I just didn't want to do a bunch of curlicues on the camera and have shitty curlicues for everybody. So normally they get derpy eyes, where like one is bigger than the other, and then they're kind of cross-eyed, and it's really cute. But it's because it's for a pretty girly party. We're gonna give her pretty eyes and shit. So there's lots of ways to figure out cute eyes online. I always start on something I learned as a face painter, is you start on your bad side first, so that you
match your lesser quality.
Yeah. So if you do a really good job on your good side and you can't replicate it on your shit side, then you have a really pretty side and you have a shit side. So I always start on my shit side, and then I can always match it on my good side. So I'm left-handed. Power to all the lefties, which I'm sure nobody here is. Which is a nobody here. And it was always been really hard teaching all of my face painters how to twist and face paint, because I've always been backwards for everybody. So I always start on my right side. There's lots of ways to learn how to do cute eyes. Where do you look at that stuff, Jess? Like Etsy and like you. I just usually Google like.
Yeah, I mean, anime eyes are like a classic look that we used to go for, kind of a thing.
Kawaii.
Yeah, kawaii.
Mm-hmm.
Put that.
Yeah. You start to kind of like learn different cute eyes the more you draw. Thomas isn't super duper like to do the balloon art stuff, and he, a lot of times if we do a party together, he'll hand me the balloon and be like, draw the stuff. Or he'll hand to Jess and draw the thing. Alright, so now I'm just going to loop her on to the top. And she's going to get tied into the coral here. So she's cute.
What? Whenever I type a comment, out of habit, I like do the back button and it takes me out of the live. So,
It's fine. So she's gonna tie it around the pole. And I tie it around the pole, not around like the quads, just because it's less hurt on the balloons. Try not to U-glue if I can when I'm doing these sorts of things. If I want to be like super precise, I could U-glue like her legs where I want them to actually sit and like how I want them to be. And I try to put like the cute curlier ones in the front, and I put like the ones that didn't come out as curly kind of in the back. Because you want the show side to show, You know.
maybe cheat her towards the camera a little bit.
Towards the camera? Oh. Can I see it? Is it better?
No, just go further away.
No. Perfect. You did it, but you did it wrong.
There you go. Now I see her.
Okay. So I'm going to put on my little seashells, and then we're going to do one last thing. She's going to be so cute. The last thing is the face painting part. I know you were just like, what was the point of this? Where was the face painting, Nikki? It's coming! Okay. So I'm going to do the purple down here because it's the darker color. You want to do the darker colors on the bottom because of the balance, blah, blah, blah. It's good to have dark colors on the bottom and stuff like that. See, I have the U-glue, and now I have the little tab, and now it's going to my trash. Is that nice? I know.
I'm watching you on a delay. And I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah. And then this one, so I have one seashell going this way, so now I'm going to have the seashell going that way. It's going to sit well, kicky. So you always got to sit kicky. You don't want to go this way. You want to go kicky. Kicky. Always on like little angles. You want to hit those angles, girl. And I will do these with just one little U-glue dash is fine with these because they're little. Plus, if between now and Friday, if one of them pops or loses air, one U-glue dash is easier to repair than more. So, yeah. Alright, so the final thing. We're going to use Bobos. Not Bobas, but Bobos. Huh?
Your Bobos are in the cart.
Oh, thank you. I almost threw them away because I keep thinking they're trash.
Do you need a 260 for those as well?
No, I'm going to glue them on just because it'll be faster. Alright, so Bobos. Bobo. Which I always, whenever I get on having a party to search for these, I always type in boba, and I get angry because they don't show up right away. And I didn't understand for a long time, like, why I wasn't finding them. Like, why don't I ever find bobas? Like, why are they boba? Like, why do I keep typing in boba? Then I realized it's because boba is like bubble tea. That's all. Thanks for listening. I don't hear the laughter. It's not a laugh track. Why am I not on a sitcom? Okay. So I also like my agenda for the little teeny tiny bobos. God damn it. These are like the little 5-inch ones, the little babies, the little baby ones. So I'm gonna make a little trio of them. So I'm gonna do a one. Hold on, it takes a minute to kind of part the way and get them on the thing. Ah! It's like you go too far, they pop really easy. So 2, I'm just gonna stretch up, and I'm gonna do this. Now I got them holding. Whoop, wait. Oh, I popped it. Son of a bitch. See? I need another one. Let's see where they are.
Yes.
Just because I said it, too.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
No
There's
problem.
that blossom I had set out earlier.
No.
I knew I put one out. Okay. I'm gonna let the air out of this one in my hand. These are... I should get both of mine. God damn it!
I'm just going to be waiting right behind this column.
It's fine, everybody. I'm a professional balloons decorator. 12 years in the making. I swear to God, everybody. Follow me on Instagram. I swear. He won't be disappointed.
Oh, boy.
I'm just scared now.
Oh, Boise.
Boise. Alright. I'm going to do it. And it's going to be amazing and great.
Oh. No pressure. Uh-huh.
Just like to say I am 100% sober for the making of this video. The end. I am, though. True.
Yeah.
Okay. Third one.
Uh-huh.
They're locked. I went around twice. And I'm gonna just get this on here. It's fine. Are you making it appropriate?
You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you. Okay. Thank goodness.
Okay.
You've done it.
Now we're gonna go around another one. This is gonna go in there. There. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna just tie them together. I'm just gonna stick them onto my column. Alright. So I'm just gonna like stick these little bubbles. Oh, I know. If I had pearl white,
Yeah.
it would be cute if I had pearl white. Then I could also do little pearls, like pearls. But I don't usually keep pearl white though. I don't keep all the. We used to have like a very large collection of like balloons for twisting, and then we downsized our twisting stock when we switched to mostly decor and decided not to keep as many colors for twisting. Mostly because all the twisting colors don't come in so many of the decor colors. Alright, so I'm just U-gluing these on so that I have them sitting in place, and you'll see why I'm being like insane about doing each of them in upright in a second here, because what I'm about to do is super cool. So yeah. Okay. So I got one here by the mermaid, and then this one's gonna go down here by the 4. So this is one of the only things that I don't know how to direct the people on how to obtain, so I'm not going to go into any of that. So,
What's that?
like where to buy.
Ah.
So we won't go into that. So this is just one of the cool things that we get to do because we're face painters and you're not. No.
Oh, jeez.
No, I'm just joking. So something that I think is really cool is figuring out different ways to add unique elements into the decor, like painting, like spray. I think it's really cool. People like spray paint balloons and add things like that. Not a huge fan of glitter on balloons, like in balloons. I don't personally do that, mostly because I'm in a basement and I don't want to clean it when it pops on me. But yeah. So I have these really cool face paints. This is some stuff I used to face paint with. And these are what we would use when we would paint a small child as a mermaid, and we would paint them on a crown. Do you want to put it on you? Oh yeah, okay, cool, yeah, let's do it. I kind of wish I could do the whole face on you now. You guys wanted to watch a face paint tutorial? No, you don't. Which one did we pick?
Yeah, it was
this
that one.
Which one did we pick? All right, so I want you to imagine that I also did like really fancy line work and glitter and all this other shit on Jessica, but I didn't because, well, we're wrapping it up here, and I've been on live for 15 minutes now. But in normal life, this small child would normally be
twitching and wiggling.
Be twitching, and I'd want to punch her in the face and all this other stuff. But she would have this cool...
Is it done yet?
No, it's not done yet. Just calm down, kiddo.
Are you doing a rainbow?
No, I'm not doing a rainbow. It's not what you asked for. You asked for a mermaid. Anyway, so it like makes mermaid scales. Looks really sad. It's like the only thing on your face, though.
It does.
It is really cool. It's like a full thing. If you go on my Instagram and you look in like my stories, you will see that my full mermaid crown is in there. It's one of my, like, I would say one of our top requested face paints when we go paint. We put a little gem right here. We make like pretty eye stuff. It's really pretty. Okay, so we're gonna basically do these on the bubbles. Not every bubble, because then it would be like overkill and the bubbles would look not like bubbles and be kind of crazy. So, yeah. Well, I'm just gonna, hopefully, you bring me the wipes though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. So I'm just gonna, so I'm just holding this on here. Sorry, I don't want you to do it.
Okay, fine. Good,
Tell them.
I won't.
Tell them when it's like face painting for 8 hours on a festival day.
I don't know if I've ever been sweatier in my entire life.
Sweatier and
than
hungrier.
we used to do summer festivals. Yeah, that was hanger. That's when we learned what we were like, hangry.
So mean to each other.
So mean to each other. Ooh,
Can you see it? Can you see it? 'Cause it looks cool as shit.
It is pretty cute.
It does look really cool. It's really cute. If I was feeling extra, I would poof some glitter on there. But I'm not doing that tonight. They didn't pay for this. They're getting a lot of extra shit tonight. No. I had to text this client and say, so I'm going to be using your column as a classing. I'm just saying directly in front of the camera.
Sure
now.
are.
I'm going to be using your column as a class, so I hope you don't mind. I'm going to be doing some, like, extra stuff to it. She's like, oh my god, this is amazing. I'm like, yeah, I bet that sounds amazing. Not a ton of extra stuff. It's only, like, $40 extra worth.
Yeah.
After I figured out the math. It's cute.
It is cute.
I like it. I like it. It's real cute. Are you doing 2? 2 and 2?
Yeah.
2 and 1?
2 and 1.
2 and 1. Odd numbers, people. Let's talk about that. Odd numbers are important. Why is odd numbers good, Jess?
They're more interesting.
3s, 5s, 9s.
That's true.
7s.
Asymmetry is just more interesting to look at.
Actually, it makes me feel weird when I see stuff done with even numbers sometimes. I'm like, why? Why? 3 seashells. I mean, think about it. Most people do trios. This one. She's the one. is the one that breaks the spell.
What is that from?
I don't know. It's in my head though. It's like from a preview from a movie. I'll remember after we go off the thingy. Huh. Alright. I think it is done. It is done. It is time. Alright. I'll back it up so you can see it. And then I'll put it on a rotating table so you can see it spin. Because we have that down here. We don't. I lied. Okay. Oh, it's the mermaid column. She's under the sea.
Beautiful.
She's under the sea. Oh, wait. Did you know? Oh, look how cute they are next to each other. Oh, you can't see them.
Nope, you sure can't.
You sure.
Columns
Their little tails will be all like flippity floppity. And then, oh yeah, grab my iPad. Yeah, so I didn't paint this one yet, but I will. So yeah, so they'll be all super duper cute together. Outside flip flopping in the wind with their little tails. And I did like,
Just to do a comparison.
yeah. And I did do like my little mock-up. They're backwards from the mock-up.
Oh no.
But you get the idea. I did this cute little mock-up myself beforehand.
And that's how they look.
That's how they look, right. And it's pretty darn close, I'd say.
Yeah.
Pretty much exactly that. Except for the octopus because, well, the octopus was yellow in my software and I didn't feel like making a purple one. Okay, so I think that's it. It sounds like my kids are coming in the house right now.
Sounds like a herd of elephants.
Sounds like a herd of elephants, so I think we're done here. I think we did it. Phew. I think
Do
we
you
did
want
okay.
to just do a quick if anybody
Oh yeah,
has
so
any
do you
questions?
guys have questions? I feel like people were asking as I went, but
Yeah, I think so too.
yeah.
People seem
I feel like
to
it's basic question. Thanks, Bella! Oh, Bella's watching. I love you, Bella. Bella's my best friend in North Carolina. I will come and find you, and you can come to me. Did you save the orange kitty that I like the most? Yeah. Okay.
Not you
No.
gaslighting a child into adopting a cat.
Definitely not. Okay. No questions? Maybe questions? Yes,
I
questions.
think we're good.
Okay. So...
Haley said yes.
Okay, so if you guys want to follow us on Instagram, we are Rockin' Robot Party Co. ROCKIN ROBOTPARTYCO. Do I regret this name choice? A tiny bit. But it is what it is. Well, Jessica's typing it again. Thank you to Having a Party for asking us to come. I'm sorry that this was so long. I didn't expect to take this long at all, but I'm also a chatty fucker, so I guess what was I? Of course it was this long.
Yes.
Well, of course. Yes. Hi, Rachel. Okay, so thanks for watching, and yeah, the end. Ah! The end.
The end.
The end. Waha!
Actually, no.
Now we're going. Love you guys. Bye.
Love you guys. Bye.